Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. I want to talk today about guilt. This is something that's important to me, right? Because it's something that the old me struggled with a lot, and this is something that Dr. Joe spoke a bit about as he was talking about us when we came back and reintegrated back into our lives. About how a lot of, or not a lot, excuse me, some of the relationships that we had and some of the just situations, I guess, that we're in could fall away, right? The things that no longer serve us, things that are no longer on the same energetic frequency that our new selves are on. Um, whether it be your job, whether it be whatever, like a hiking group you're in, a relationship you're in, your friendships, like if they're not serving you, then they're not serving you. And to feel guilty about that is absurd. But I'm not saying it's wrong, because our feelings are our feelings sometimes, right? And they can be irrational. So a good example is that some of my friends, they had wanted me to come over and to go to a party, right? Just a little get together, actually, and it's just some drinking, right? And I don't drink. So point being, and let me put this first, I'm not judging anyone that drinks, anyone that wants to drink. I maybe will have a glass of wine from time to time or whatever. Like, I'm not against it, and I don't think I'm above anyone that does do it, but I just, right now, that's not for me, right? And instead of just saying that and being like, I don't want to drink, and it's kind of, to be around drunk people when you're not drinking is not all that fun, right? And what's more, there were things that I wanted to do, that I wanted to do more, which was meditate. And I did say that, but instead of just being honest, I kind of used that as an excuse, saying, oh, well, I would like to, I'm going to meditate in like an hour or so, and then it was like, oh, well, because I didn't set my boundaries. I was just talking to a good friend of mine about this. He had said it's important to set your boundaries and then accept that other people might not always accept your boundaries, and that's okay. But you still have to stick with your boundaries, right? But I didn't set my boundaries, and I wasn't clear with my intent. So because I was wishy-washy about it, I got to, oh, well, I'll just come and I'll drop you back off in an hour. And I was like, no, because I won't come back, which I knew I wouldn't have. And then it was, well, then come when you're done, right? And in my mind, really, I had no intention of going. And that's, again, nothing against them, but it's not something I wanted to do. I wanted to meditate, and then I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do after. But I knew that after what I thought was going to be an hour meditation, I then want to go and like hang out with people that were drinking, And I love these people; they're good people, right? But it's just, I think the frequencies aren't matching up anymore, and so I start feeling guilty about this, right? I start feeling bad, and today I'm questioning, why are you feeling guilty? Should you be feeling guilty because you are finally being the person that you want to be, that you are truly are, right? And you are finally being honest about it? Is that a reason to feel guilty? No. And then when I had this thought, the guilt kind of just fell away. So the reason I'm making this video, right, is to let others know that you're not alone, right? If you're in a relationship and it's no longer serving you, and but you're feeling guilty and you don't want to hurt that person's feelings, or I guess just you don't want to hurt their feelings, consider this. Is it worse, or is it better to continue to stay in a relationship that you really don't wish to be in, and actually be lying to them like the whole time about it, right? And then at some point this relationship is going to end anyways, right? Because if you don't want to be in the relationship, it's going to end at some point. So wouldn't it be better to just be honest? Wouldn't that feel better? And doesn't the other person deserve your honesty, right? So And that's not just in a relationship. It could be in friendships. It could be at a job. It could be whatever. I think it's important for us to be honest with ourselves, and then be honest with those around us. If we don't do those two things, then we feel it, right? We feel it inside. And then it's also important to, like I said, set those boundaries, and then to stick to them, and to not let other people put their, like, project their energy on you, and project, like, feelings onto you of guilt or betrayal or whatever it may be, because you're not betraying them. If anything, you're being honest to yourself. And if you weren't honest to yourself, you'd be betraying yourself. And that's something that you're not going to be. So it would be better, I guess, or it would feel better for them in the short term, but it would not feel better for you. This I know from personal experience. It eats away at you. It really eats away at you. And your soul starts to tell you, like, listen, man, you know what you're doing is not something that's serving you. It's not something that you want to be doing, so why are you doing it? Yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. I wanted everyone to know that you're not alone. There are others who feel this way, myself being one of them, and who felt this way, I should say. But it's okay to be honest. It's okay to be yourself, right? Yeah. I just want you to know that you're here. We're here. You're not alone, because I felt this for the longest time, that I was alone. I felt very lonely, like no one understood me. There was no one else going through the same things, and can be a terrible feeling. But really, ultimately, it wasn't true. There are plenty of people going through the same things, and I certainly am not alone. I now have friends all over the world who are doing the same work as me, who are going through the same struggles as me, and who are learning the same lessons as me. And I value their friendship more than anything, because they understand. Yeah. So, on that note, I just want to say I love you, all of you. If you have a similar experience you wish to talk about, drop a comment. I'd be more than happy to banter with you or talk to you about it. Yeah. And we're here. We're here. We're one. And I love you, because you are me. Have a good rest of your day. I'll check you out in the next video.